Well, welcome to something new. I haven't done this before, but I sort of want to try something, well, new. It's a top 5 favorite games list. They're all games that I really liked. I also say with each number will say like I have a script in front of me, so you may hear me scrolling sometimes. But you will see how do you say it? I have a script for me, and I already changed the first bit. Oh well. Like this just like my personal favorites. Like as always, the disclaimer. Wait, it's all my opinion. You don't have to agree with me on anything. If you do, comment down below, and if you don't, comment down below as well. You can also post your own favorite list, like in the comment section below. I do wonder sometimes what type of games my subscribers watch. So, as an easy bit, let's start with number 5. On number 5 is Rocket League. It's a really fun game if you want to kill a few minutes with some nonsensical racing soccer type of game. At least I'm calling it racing soccer because I can. The background music is also something really good in the game itself, since it does sort of make it a bit more ambient. Like you really feel like you're at a sort of like an actual game, not a game in the scene. And throwing Dutch in here. Like in the sense of like it's a video game, but like more in a game like an actual soccer game, like an actual soccer match. You're in the stadium, so to get like that atmospherical sort of deal. If you haven't tried it out, please do. It's fun. Challenge me. I'm not that good myself yet, but it's a really fun game to play. You can design a bit of your own car. Like there are some like have a list of things you can like the way you can customize your car is rather small, but you can sort of change around the whole thing as well. And I forgot to click away my Facebook. Oopsie. Shit happens. But yeah, like the way you can customize your car is rather small. There are only a few select colors on each team. Like you have blue and you have red. And from red you can go to orange, and from blue you can go to green from the top of my head. And then any other color that's like from the stickers on the car you can also change. And there's like tires, and there's like flags, hats. On those two it's rather big, but just purely on the main body color it's a bit small, but that sort of goes with the teamwork thingy. But yeah, that's my number 5. I really need to do this better. But on my number 4, I place Portal 2 here. Like I know that's the first game, but that game is pretty much like a hot knife through butter. Like you can play it, you can finish the game in an hour, and I've even heard people that does it in like 30 minutes. Like it's not saying that like Portal 1 was a bad game. The idea was fun. It's getting us used to the game itself, but the story is a bit short. I do like the Portal. I place Portal 2 on number 4 since, well, out of the two games, I think it's the better one. It has some like a longer story mode. There's even a co-op story mode. You can make your own puzzles. There's like if you don't like making your own, you can take them from the Steam Workshop. You can pick a full list and just play through all the puzzles, either single player or multiplayer. With multiplayer, you can even play with a friend or just a complete stranger, just because you think it's fun. I had a bit of a struggle between Rocket League and Portal 2. They're both games you can have a lot of fun with, but Portal 2 is more of a challenge for your brain as a fun thing to do, and Rocket League is more of a casual, brainless sort of game. You can pretty much turn your brain off and still be decent in playing it, if you catch my drift. Also pun intended. On number 3, I place Minecraft. Oh, Minecraft, how you sometimes bore me so. Which is weird to say since it's on the number 3 spot. But without any story to talk about and give some goals along the way, you would say it's a boring game. And to be honest, it is, a single player. But if it comes to life when you're playing on servers or with your friends on your private server or on a public server, like Frosted, hashtag advertising. And like you can talk about the game itself, you can talk about the things you built, you can play games together, you can even build your own town, like an actual town in like a plug-in townie. Or even factions if you're more like we gotta kill the enemy sort of deal. And if you're more of a lone wolf, you can play on your own. There's like you can put more mods in it to make the game a bit more challenging than it is right now. From freaking there are like more creative blocks, other dimensions, and even freaking Pokemon if that's your thing. And this is a rather womanly hat. Hello. And if you're bored about anything, just nuke the whole place. There's a mod for that. Now on to my number 2. This was a bit of a struggle as well, since I like both games equally. One due to nostalgia and the other one due to the fact that it doesn't bore me at all. Like, it's one of my most played games. In the end, I play City Skyline here, and my number 1 comes after this. No spoilers. Yeah, it's one of the most beautiful city sims I know of. I sort of stumbled on the game on YouTube, watching other people play it in Let's Plays, and it got me intrigued by the game itself. After a while, I watched so many videos that eventually most of the advice videos, like were on the right side when you watch another video, were like pretty much only City Skyline Let's Plays. And it still happens sometimes. And like, from the 10 videos on the site, there's like 4 or 5 that are like still City Skyline Let's Plays. One day I decided to buy the game. I haven't stopped playing it ever since. I haven't stopped playing it ever since. I started a new town from time to time, trying to make it look as beautiful as possible, and sometimes make it in a place that no one can live due to all the problems it caused. And it's also a game you can mod rather easily through the Steam, which makes it also fun. It's not a game where you can just pretty much willy-nilly build stuff and call it a day. You can actually have to think about the layout, where to play all the surfaces, and what type of electricity you want to use, what type of industry you want to have, and where, and like there's like a ton of things going around in the background that you have to think about, and like also traffic. Pretty much my personal record for a traffic jam is like from one side of the map all the way to the other. Like, that's one line. Or like the part where it's out of view, like my hand right now, for all the way to the part like right here on the border of the map where you can still build stuff, but like the roads is like just traffic. I used to have a mod that deleted all the cars, but that doesn't work anymore. So now I sort of I don't know how to do, but I would place like a pair of glasses, and I just have to deal with it. Like, I can play it for hours, and it's my most played game, and it really shows. Like, seriously, it shows. I played it for 169 hours. Total. Freaking 169 hours. It's longer than all my other games together. There is one way, though, which is slowly catching up to it, and that's my number 1. #segue. For my number 1, drumroll, and it is Hello Kitty's Island's Adventure. Just kidding. It's Planet Coaster. Sorry, had to do that. Planet Coaster is drenched for me in nostalgia. It reminds me most of the Roller Coaster Tycoon series, and yay, scrolling noises. The Roller Coaster Tycoon series is one of the games that I've played on as a child on the computer, like one of my very first games. That's like the way it's drenched in nostalgia. I usually spend about 3 hours a day playing it till my mother or father came to me and said that I have to go since I took over my brother and sister's turn on the PC. Side note, yes, we all shared the same PC, we all had about an hour to use it. Internet was terrible, but that was terrible. But it's a top 5 list, not a top 5 games list, not a 10 things I hate about my childhood list. And no, that's not becoming a list. When Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 came out, it was a bit getting used to. Like, it's 3D, it's different, and I really hoped that a further game would make it better in the long run. But I waited really long, and eventually Roller Coaster Tycoon 4 was never to be seen, at least like in the time gap between the two games. Like, there's usually, I think, a year or something between the two games, and after 2 years there was nothing, 5 years was nothing, and it took about 10 years later until Roller Coaster Tycoon World and Planet Coaster arrived. At first, I bought the Roller Coaster Tycoon World game due to the name, its nostalgia, blah 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 blah. I didn't care about Planet Coaster at the time, but oh, what was I wrong? Like, at first, yeah, I played, I think, 1.5 months, maybe 2 months. I played Roller Coaster Tycoon World, and it started to annoy me rather fast due to my PC isn't beefy enough, to like the graphics, the way that like the roller coaster cam works. It makes me nauseous after a while. And you think that would be the same for Planet Coaster, but actually that is better. I don't know how to explain it. Like, there's like a sort of effect when you go fast on the coaster, and on Planet Coaster you don't have that as much. It's there, but it's like it's gradually. It works. And Roller Coaster Tycoon World, it's like from you're going fast. It's like how do I explain this? If you had a cart, like if Planet Coaster goes like fast like that, like it actually works, and then the moment you start speeding above 10 miles per hour, it already gets like that really fast effect. It just doesn't work. I don't know if they changed it by now, but I don't even care about Roller Coaster Tycoon World anymore. I even installed the game. Like I dropped the game as well, which is a bit of a a bad thing for my money, but I don't care. It's just a game. But I forgot where I was with my script.
A few moments later.
Planet Coaster for me is like the true quote-unquote successor to Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I do need to be with your PC to play it. Like some of the maps I have, like the pirate theme map is like, I think that's my most like I'm most proud of that map. Like I have played it a bit offline, just a little bit, but even like without recording, the lag is there. So I really need I need more beef for my PC. I will just grab a T-bone steak at the butcher and just slap it on my PC. That is a beef for your PC. Yay! And I still want to continue that Let's Play map, that pirate theme Let's Play map. But those are all different. That's a whole other story. But back to why I like it. It's fun creating all the little intricate buildings and the amazing coasters. Like I've seen some in the workshop. They're beautiful. One of my favorite YouTubers at the moment that does roller coaster, that does Planet Coaster is pretty much Corrales. Like I've watched some Silverred videos as well, but I think Corrales, his voice it's almost pretty much ASMR, his voice, and I don't even like ASMR videos. He's also one of the Let's Play videos that I follow that like really inspired me to do something else. Like I was stuck on the fairy tale theme in the beginning of the game, which does bore me after a while. But I saw that Corrales trying the pirate theme, and I eventually went with that as well, and actually end up liking it more than the fairy tales. Like it doesn't bore me for now. For now. Yeah, I need to sit straight. But yeah, that was my top 5. Just to sum it up, it's pretty much Rocket League, Portal 2. Minecraft, City Skyline, and Planet Coaster. It's really not good to in between. You would say that if I know a list, I need to pull it top of my head. But beside that, I hope you guys like this video. I will do more if there people ask me to. Like you can even steal this womanly hand, and I'm way below in the camera. But you can suggest me themes for a list. I could do some. Like from time to time when I don't want to play or if I don't have the time to record a Let's Play, it does cost me a bit more of editing. I even asked Devlin before I recorded this to ask me to help me with the editing. Like my original editing program sort of died on me, so I'm trying Sony Vegas, and I think she's a bit of my senpai in Sony Vegas. So I'm asking her for a few tips. I hope to surprise you at least once or twice in this list. I think, from my point of view, anything was self-explanatory why it was there. But okay, and the Hello Kitty Island Adventure is a bit of a joke between me and some friends that play online parties or something. What game do you want to play? And then Hello Kitty's Island Adventure. It's a bad joke. But I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Janet!